3-step closing funnel. Only 3 simple steps. Many people struggle with the idea of closing clients. They struggle with the idea of showing value for their coaching products, programs, and services. So, in this training, you're going to walk away with 3 simple steps to closing a deal. 3 simple steps to closing high ticket deals. I'm Dr. Fred Jones, the world's only worthologist. I help you write a book, create a course, and charge your worth. So if you're ready for that, this teaching is going to really help you get better with that. Now, when you don't close, you find yourself like a lot of people on the internet, frustrated, putting out a lot of money and not getting a return on their investment, putting out a lot of money and not seeing how they have changed their own life and or how they have changed the lives of their clients. So people struggle when they don't get paid and all money going out, no money coming in. That's a problem. Cash flow slow or no, that's a problem. So it's a problem when you are getting played and not paid. So I want to help you get paid by using a 3-step funnel that I have used on for years now, and it is a phenomenal funnel when you genuinely care about helping people. When you care about helping people and you got a world-class proven product that you're going to get them a result with, then you should be able to close people, because I want you to always remember this when you're talking about closing. Money is a certificate of appreciation. That's all it is. It's a certificate of appreciation. People saying, thank you for changing my life. Thank you for helping me. Now, let's get started. The 3-step closing funnel. Generally, I have done this all through Clubhouse. Okay. If you're familiar with Clubhouse, Clubhouse been around for a while now. It's an app that's out there, and it's an audio app, and you talk to people. Okay. Step number 1, make the connection. You got to connect with people. And when you connect with people, you listen to them, you have a conversation with them, you see where they need help at, you offer yourself to help them. So when you're making the connection, you want to always position yourself as the helper, as the star, as not the star, they're the star, you're the support team, right? You want to position yourself as the support and the person to say, how can I help you? Okay. And the way I do this, when I'm making a connection, I'll say, what's your biggest challenge? Okay, what are you struggling with? And I'll listen with a keen ear. And when they tell me what they're struggling with or what they're challenged with, then I have no problem knowing what service or program that they're going to have. Now, while I'm teaching you the 3-step closing funnel here, I'm presuming that you got a great product line. You got a product in 1, 2, or 3 products. Okay, you got an offer that's ready to go. Okay, so that's a presumption. All right. Okay, so you got to make the connection. Okay, ABC. Always be connecting. You got to connect before you collect. You got to connect before you correct. You got to connect. Okay. So the connection is the key part. And the connection is just a conversation. Okay. Many people struggle with connecting with people on the internet. They want to talk at people. They want to fuss at people. Don't fuss. Don't try to correct. Don't get into any combative or any kind of friction. Just connect with them. How are you? What brought you into the club? What about this club that caused you to spend 5 minutes in here? Those kind of things. And if you'll do that right there, you won't have any problem connecting with people. Okay. And when you connect with people, then the second step you want to do is you want to be coaching them. All right. Now, when you come to the coaching, that's step number 2. Step 1, connect. Step 2, coach. Now, when it comes to coaching, I like to ask people, do I have permission to help you? This is a coaching session, right? So may I coach you? I kind of ask them for permission right there, right? And then I go in. I mean, and I'll say something like, how much is 1 hour of your time worth? How are you valuing your time? What's your biggest challenge right now? I'll go deeper on that. And then my clubs might be about writing a book, building a brand, growing a business. I'll say, why you want to write a book? Why you want to write a book? I'm coaching now. Why you want to write a book? Now, when on the coaching piece, I want to let you in on something that's very important. And that is, you got to listen. One more time. You got to listen. And you got to listen. And you got to keep on listening. You got to listen to the people, right? Because you got to hear their heart. You got to hear what hurts. And you got to hear how your program will help them. Okay. And if you'll listen to people, and then begin to hear their heart, hear their hurt, hear their pain. Then you can begin to coach them. Then you can find out if they're open. Then you can find out if they are in alignment with your program. Now you haven't, tried to offer them anything. You ain't trying to sell them nothing yet. You're just trying to see where are they. You're assessing whether or not they're a good fit. And when you are listening to people, they will talk to you and tell you everything you need to know. And ultimately, what I like to do is I like to get to the point where I say, now, what is your story? Can you tell me your story? What is your story? And when I hit that what is your story part, now they begin to become even more open. You're coaching and now you're talking to them. And I'm presuming that this is being done in a clubhouse room because about most of the people that I've worked with, I've connected with them in clubhouse. But I'm talking with them and I'm just listening and listening and listening. And they are sharing. And while they're sharing, I'm looking to see if there's an alignment or there's a fit. Number one, take the time to connect. Even when you're doing your intake call, first thing you get on the call, you don't get on the call and say, okay, now what program do you want to sign up for? Oh, no, no, no. You don't say, well, you need to be a part of my book writing program. Well, you want to be a bestseller? Don't try to sell the person immediately when you're getting on the phone. Don't let money be the first thing you start off talking about. Don't let buying your products, programs, and services be the first thing you're talking about. That stuff should be last. One more time for the people in the back. That should be last. And the reason why it should be last is because you want to find out if they're a fit. You see, now as you're coaching people, I want you to position yourself as a high-end coach, as a high-ticket coach. You want to be a world-class coach. And that kind of coach is going to work with people only about three tiers: invitation, application, qualification. Invitation, application, qualification, then you close them, right? Invitation, application, then close. Okay. Now, what I'm sharing with you, I use this system to build a six-figure program, Bestseller overnight, right out of Clubhouse: connecting, coaching, and closing. Only 3 steps: connect, coach, and close. Okay. You don't have to have a 7-step funnel or 50-step funnel and any of that kind of stuff. You just want to make the connection. And then making the connection with people, you want to listen to people so deeply until they almost cry. Or you might listen to people so deeply until they cry. Most people have never been heard. And when you hear where someone is hurting, it's going to make it easier for you to coach them. Okay, so connect, that's the connecting part. Then coach. Okay, now I want to help you with coaching. Coaching can be as simple as listening. Coaching can be as simple as asking questions. Coaching can be as simple as getting an understanding of what the person wants. I want to say that slow and say that for the people in the back. Find out why that person filled out your intake call and what is it that they need help with. What is it that they want? Okay? Don't try to sell people something they need. No, no, no. Don't sell them what they need. You sell them what they want and you deliver what they need. You just make sure you can deliver. You take care of the. Now, I'm presuming you're a world-class coach. I'm presuming you know how to coach. I'm presuming you know how to deliver. So when you're talking to somebody, you connect, then you listen and you coach, and then at the end, then we're going to talk about the end part in just a little bit. But the coaching piece comes when you listen and hear them, and then after you've heard them deeply, chances are they're going to feel like you're the only person in the world that can solve their problem. Did you hear what I said? When you have heard someone deeply, they're going to feel like you're the only person in the world that'll solve their problem. And when someone feels that way about you, those of you who are listening in the live right now, if you'll put a yes in the comment box or put something in there to let me know this is resonating, and I would appreciate it. What's standing out for you? Put a comment in the comment box. I'd greatly appreciate it. And when you are the only solution to someone's problem, you will have no problem closing them. You will have no problem closing them. Why? You're the only solution to their problem. How did they come to that conclusion? You coached them by listening to them so deeply. Now we're on the closing call. Let's go to the C. Always be connecting, always be coaching, and always be closing. Always be closing. Now let me give you the closing piece here. So you're on this intake call and you're talking to the lead, and the lead wants to close, right? It's time to close. Here's the deal, coach. If you can't show your client how you can help them make money, you don't deserve their money. Okay, let me say that a different way. If you can't show your client how you can help them get what they want, everybody may not want money. Everybody may not want to sell a product, program, and service. Some people might just want to become a bestseller. Some people might just want the title of bestseller. Some people might just want to accomplish something, lose some weight or something, right? Okay, if that's the case, then you got to show them that you can help them get there. And the way you're going to show them, I'm talking about closing now, we're closing. And the way you're going to show them that you can help them get what they want, and you done heard them while they were talking. You've heard them, you got a clear understanding of everything they were saying. You listened and you heard them. Now you're going to close and you're going to show them how to get what they want. And you know how you're going to do that? You're going to show them that you've done it, number one. You've done it, number one. Number two, you're going to show them testimonials of other people. Here's Mary. She wanted to lose 20 pounds. Here's Bob. He wanted to crush $20,000 in credit card debt. Here's Mary. She wanted to do a coaching program and generate $50,000. You show all of those testimonials while you are preparing to close the client. Say, I work with this one, this one, this one, this one. And when the person sees that, they're going to be convinced, right? So on your closing intake call, you want to just sit there and you want to hear everything they want and let that person talk. And generally, I recommend a 90-minute intake call because you want to really qualify. If you qualify hard, you'll close easy. One more time, if you qualify hard, you'll close easy. You just listen to that person until you are there, right? Until you ooh, you done heard everything they have to say. And now chances are they're going to be ready to close. And now, then when you get ready to close, you want to say something like, okay, would you like to know what it would take? First off, the way I would like to do this is I say, do you have any other questions of me? After you've listened to them fully, do you have any other questions of me? And if you've done a good job of setting up the call, when you're closing, and you're doing that intake call, you want to say to the person, okay, you want to set the stage for the call. We're on this call. We're going to be on this call for about 90 minutes. And the purpose of this call is for me to hear you and to hear what you want. And if I believe that my company, keyword, my company, is a great fit for you, then I'll make a recommendation, keyword, recommendation, as for how we can work together. Okay? See that? How we can work together. But I'll only make this recommendation if you believe I'm a good fit for you and I believe you're a good fit for me. Those are keywords right there. Okay? You'll only make the recommendation if you believe that they are a good fit and you believe you're a good fit. And the second qualification is you'll make the recommendation if you're 100% sure that you can help them get their result. When you say that language at the beginning of your coaching call, you're going to put the person kind of on their heels and they're going to be like, whoa, I want to make sure I'm a good fit. And at the end of the call, you say, any questions you have of me? Now I jump to the end of the call, right? And then they say, that chances are they're going to say, well, what does it take for us to work together? And that's when you say, okay, great, glad you asked. And then you go in and you present your products, program, or service, okay? And you don't start with the price. You always start with the services, okay? I have my bestseller basic program. You get an ebook. You get, you become a published author on pre-order. You become a best-selling publisher. You're going to hit bestseller status, and you get all of that for only, and then you fill in the blank. Okay, that's the ebook. Now, what I do when I'm closing, I never start with the low product. I always start with the big product. Always presume that everybody you're talking to is a millionaire. One more time for the people in the back. Always presume that every client or every lead you're talking to is a millionaire. If you'll do that, you'll be better off down the road and you're going to help more people, okay? So presume that they're a millionaire and then then make the offer. Okay? I have my mastermind. I have my my other program. I have my one-on-one program. But okay, Mary, I got this bestseller overnight basic. This might be where you want to get started. It's only 99, whatever whatever price you want to put on it. Okay. And then you make your offer and you sit there and you wait and you say, Now, here's something that I like to always say, folks. Oh my God, my clients laugh at me in my program because I do this so often, and it's a great practice. After I make my presentation, and I say, "What card would you like to use?" Or I say something like this: which way are you leaning? If you want a softer close, okay. Which card are you using? That's a hard close. And if you say, well, which one are you thinking about, basic or elite? That's a softer close. Which one are you thinking about? And then when they tell you what they're thinking about, then you say which card we'd like to use, and we can get you started right now. Okay. So, folks, ABC: always be connecting, always be coaching, and always be closing. That's my 3-step funnel for closing clients anywhere, anytime. 3-step funnel for how I've used to take a 99-cent ebook and turn it into $1 million business using these 3 steps right here: connecting, coaching, and closing people. There's more I'll be sharing. I want to encourage you to watch all my intake calls. All the calls in this intake funnel will be a great way for you to get some more understanding and some more teaching around this concept of closing, around the concept of the 3-step funnel, the 3-step closing funnel. I'm Dr. Fred Jones. I want to remind you the most expensive thing you'll ever pay is attention to the wrong people. If this teaching has helped you, if you will leave me a comment in the comment box, I'd be most grateful. And if you'll share the channel, I'd be grateful. Okay, so let me know that you got value from this. Put a comment in the comment box. I'll go back, I'll look at all the comments. I'd greatly appreciate it. Until next time, the most expensive thing you'll ever pay is attention to the wrong people. Connect, coach, and close. Always be connecting, always be coaching, and always be closing. Let me know what stood out for you, what resonated for you.